First free throw is good.
A terrific scorer and shrewd facilitator. Floyd is a key component of this team.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Hinson. And it's blocked.
Way to stay connected defensively. Don't allow him to get that shot up.
Here's Cage. Here's Floyd. And he banks in the layup. Floyd's got 4 points in the quarter.
Inside, it's all about agility for Floyd. That's how he finds his way to a close range shot.
Now Curry. Taken away. Here's Anderson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Kansas City trails by 7. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It's blocked. And it's Houston on the break. Anderson passes to Maxwell. And good that time. And now it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
Doing what they can to grow this lead as the clock winds down.
Got to make it as difficult as possible for there to be any kind of comeback. This is just what they want to be doing.
Here's Lovell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Malone.
What Lovell may lack in height, he more than makes up for with determination. He won't allow larger players to get the better of him on size alone.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Houston making a switch here. Sampson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Floyd. Pass to Maxwell. And some nice passing there by Houston. Up top, Malone. Offensive rebound. Here's Cage. Buries the 7-footer. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Winning play there. Saw the opportunity to take a second crack at it.
Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Count that one. He's got 25.
And he's trying to carry this offense, but he can't do it alone. His guys need to help him.
Here's Floyd. To Malone. Six to shoot. Here's Cage. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Kansas City trails by 9. Outside Curry. Tipped, and they get it back. Level drains the three-pointer. Hubble's got 5 points now this quarter.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you got to just keep it going.
to Malone. And that one drops for him. 30 points for Karl Malone.
The muscle from Malone. Outstanding at staying in control despite the hit. Stylish play by Kellogg, making the most of the lob.
Rockets leading by 6. Here's Floyd. Pass to Sampson. Here's Cage. Now Malone, guarded by Kerr. Fades. He gets that one. Malone's got 32 points in the game.
He's dominating this game right now, making the D look utterly helpless.
Here's Kellogg. The rebound by Cage. Cage has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Floyd. Pass to Maxwell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. That shot no good. Kansas City trails by 8. Here's Kellogg. Here's Roberts. And the shot goes in.
Assisted by Clark Kellogg.
Rockets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Playing some solid looks for them. Timeout called. Rockets. Scottie Pippen's checked in for the Rockets. Stockton comes in for Maxwell. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. Well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Kings foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Well, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
Here's Floyd. Now, here's Stockton. Malone in the high post. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Floyd, no good. Kansas City trails by 6. Now Lucas.
Houston foul. John Stockton. Fifth personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Kansas City. Lucas. 2 shots.
shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Lucas.
Hard workers are an invaluable part of any team. And that's definitely something he brings to the table. He really hustles out there.
Malone has screen on Lucas. Here's Floyd. Pass to Malone. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lucas. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Lucas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, gets some space and hits the big-time shot. Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, found room for mid-range. You'd think the defense would be keying on him.
Here's Malone. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 34 points for Karl Malone.
Not sure I agree with the choice of going to the fadeaway there. Overly complicating what was already a good look.
Tipped away. And now, here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Shoots over Lucas. And Pippen with the basket. The assist by Malone. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
I like watching Pippen's confidence grow over time, especially when he's scoring like this.
Sampson pulls it in. Rocket shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Pippen kicks to Stockton. Pass to Sampson. Pippen dishes to Malone. Kellogg pulls it in. Kellogg's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He takes it in. 7-foot shot. No good from Lucas. Houston leading by 6. Here's the lob to the hoop. Malone, no luck. Kansas City has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them.
Never good to lose a player to fouls, but fortunately, he's not the only talent they have. They got other guys that can fill his spot.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Floyd. Malone in the high post. Fades away. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Malone's got 18 points now here in the second half.
You got to appreciate Malone's readiness on offense. I mean, he's always in attack mode and prepared to knock down his shot.
Timeout, Kings. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Pass to Kellogg. Over Pippen. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kellogg.
Need a big bucket? Get it to Kellogg.
Here's Floyd.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Sampson, the pass to Pippen. Malone in the high post. It's hauled in by Perry. Perry's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Kellogg. Shot clock at 5. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for. That's the one they wanted. Get it into his hand and let him do his thing.
You have to lean on your guys in close games like this. The NBA is a stars league.
Malone outside. Malone sets the pick for Pippen. Pass to Floyd. Throws it up high.
Getting it done for his squad. They get Sampson the ball, and he works hard to get his shot.
Kansas City trails by 4. Here's Kellogg, defended by Pippen. Unloads from 9. It counts! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Now that is how you come through when it matters most.
He has ice in his veins. Biggest shot of the game, and he converts it.
Pass to Sampson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Talk about coming up big. Great watching Sampson up the ante during important possessions.
One shot.
Shooting one. You got it out.
And there's the ice cream with the apple pie, folks. Excellent trip up the floor to stretch this lead out.
Timeout, Kings. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Can't afford to waste time. If they can get a score quick enough, they can get back on defense and try to get a stop instead of having the foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the game. And it's Pippen with the jam.
They appear to have vice grip this one, especially with the clock melting away.
Just have to continue to play smart. As long as they do this, they should be able to grab the W here.
Rockets foul. Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Kings. Number 33. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
first one drops, and that turns the lead to 6. Good on the second, so he makes them both. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul, 4th team foul. The line for Houston, Vernon Maxwell. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You never want to leave points at the line, especially when you're trying to build on your lead.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Hey, it's pretty simple, if we're honest. Tonight, they just weren't good enough.
At this point, you start thinking of next game because this one is finished.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Lazy defense there, guys. You have to guard the outside on inbounds plays, too. Every man has to be accounted for during the... They need every second they can get at this point. Do whatever they can to come back.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. From deep three-point land, it's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as much as 10, and an intentional foul right there.
Well, I think the foul was his only option to stop the clock. However, this is not a guy that you want at the line.
Yeah, he did what he had to do. You can't just hope the ball gets past to a weaker shooter.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So we see the Rockets get the win here. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time. Western Conference Finals action here on 2K Sports. We've seen this series go to 2-0. Now a critical juncture for determining where this series is going. Welcome everyone to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Kansas City Kings as they go up against the Houston Rockets. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, with David Aldridge joining us on the sidelines. And it's going to be Houston off the tip. Stockton looking around. Fires from the wing. Rebound by the Kings. They're coming to this game after losing on Saturday.
You know, offensively, they were never on their game. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
The offense flat out just wasn't there. They couldn't get into any kind of rhythm.
Stolen by Pippen, and it's Houston on the break. Lets it go from the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Stockton knows how to put pressure on the defense to the point of getting them to foul him regularly.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws here tonight. First one falls for him.
Tell you what, if you let me pick just one point guard to run my offense, man, you could not go wrong with John Stockton. He might be my first pick. He's a prototypical textbook point guard.
And so he hits both.
And he's been locked in from the line, proving he's someone that you don't want to foul.
Pass to Kellogg. Kings moving the ball around. Shot on the wing, and that's good for 2.
He saw his opportunity and went right into attack mode. He'll take those mid-range openings whenever they're presented.
And to see him doing it at the start of the game is very encouraging for his team.
Here's Floyd. Here's the floater, and he comes up with the deuce.
So delicate with the floater. Floyd sinking it in style. Maybe he should be called Silky Floyd.
Lucas with it. To the wing on the left. Here's Roberts. Back to Lucas. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And got to be honest here. I mean, he should have made that.
I bet it's not going to affect his confidence, though. He's going to keep taking those shots.
Well, that's an easy, effortless make right at the rim.
Yeah, you know this. You usually get only looks like this in the layup line. The defense has to make it harder on him right there.
And here are the Kings now after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. They get it back. Hammond's shot is off.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Pippen outside. Pass to Sampson. And here's Stockton. There's the pick. 3-pointer. The shot that time, not on target.
Even against saran-wrap tight defense like that, you still expect him to knock those down.
I don't know. The defense was on him like glue. It would have been quite a bucket, even though we have seen him hit those in the past.
Down low. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Another shot. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Look at the energy Pippen brings to his play. Really asserting himself inside.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
Shooting too many blanks in this one to stay close.
Maybe try something different. Couldn't hurt at this point.
And so Kansas City now, 6-point game. Lucas looking for an opening. They could use a bucket, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Pippen. The Kings shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Number 33, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We see the extra work he puts in from the line. It shows through when he needs it most.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Sampson's teammates love taking advantage of his size and length. They know he's going to finish those lobs if they get it anywhere near the rack.
Pass to Kellogg. Knocked loose, stolen by Pippen. To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Kansas City trails by 6. Now here's Lucas. He has yet to score. Pass to Kellogg. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And Kellogg's teammates and coaches encourage him to be aggressive inside. This is how he draws fouls.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And I've also liked how they have attacked the opposition off turnovers, making them pay for every mistake.
No good on that one.
What's obvious to me is that Kellogg has a mind for the game. He makes good selections and shows a lot of attention to detail on the floor.
The Rockets making a switch here. Maxwell's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Now Stockton. Pass to Maxwell. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Malone. Misses the chippy right there. Kansas City trails by 5. Into the lane. Lucas dishes to Roberts. Here's Kellogg. Lets a floater go. The shot's good.
You can't knock Kellogg off that solid base.
Houston leading by 3. Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Misses the 3. For Kansas City, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Lucas. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Rockets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Up top, Malone. Pass to Floyd. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Malone. The shot misses. And so it's Roberts. He'll bring up the ball for Kansas City. They trail by 3. Here's Hammonds. Here's Kellogg. He's guarded by Maxwell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I don't think there was any question about that being a foul.
Yeah, no debate here. We could clearly see the contact.
The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Kansas City making a change here. Curry's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Anderson's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. At the top of the key, Malone. Stockton up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Got the look he wanted. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
The Kings need to get off a shot here. Kellogg. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Houston in the lead. Maxwell kicks to Sampson. Stockton outside. Malone looking around. Sampson shot good.
And Sampson, 7'4", versatile, mobile. Good luck trying to stop him inside. He's too tall, too long.
And Kansas City decides to take their first time out here.
Hopefully, Coach has some ideas on how to get this offense on track.
I'm sure he's got something to draw up for them, probably focusing on getting them easy shots.
And Kansas City making a change here. Barry's checked in. Here's Curry. Scoreless thus far. Six on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Malone with the rebound.
Boy, they got lucky on that one.
Yeah, he's an incredible three-point shooter. So you are ecstatic anytime it doesn't go in.
Stockton the pass to Malone. Pass to Maxwell. The three. Rebounded by Kansas City. Hammond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Lucas from the arc. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Maxwell. It's hauled in by Perry.
And I'm sure he's surprised that one didn't go down.
Well, he's not going to make every shot, but you expect him to make these.
Pass to Lucas. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Again, the miss by the Kings. Houston leading by 3. Anderson passes to Maxwell. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Malone drives in. Rebound by the Kings. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Curry passes to Lucas. Pass to Hammonds. And the layup's good off the glass.
If you let him get that deep on you, he's going to score every time.
At that point, you're already doomed. Bump, push, do whatever it takes to move him out.
Now, here's Stockton. Here's Malone. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Rockets lead by 3.
You can tell Malone is a really instinctive scorer. He doesn't need time to think about his shot. He knows exactly what he's looking for.
And Lucas slams it in.
Excellent lines of communication there.
How about that, Clark? The pass, the catch, totally in rhythm.
Beautiful.
It's almost like they were in each other's heads. Well done.
Outside, Malone. Lucas against Maxwell. Over Lucas. Maxwell's shot is no good. Lucas against Stockton. Now here's Lucas. He's covered closely. Out to the right wing. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lucas has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, he's consistent from out there, especially when you give him room.
The Rockets trail. Stockton outside. Pass to Malone. Lucas against Maxwell.
Maxwell in attack mode is a beautiful sight because it makes the defense nervous.
For Houston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he knocks down the first one.
Not only is Vernon Maxwell a true team player, he's a gifted shooter. And that makes him someone the defense has to be watching at all times.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Kansas City has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Lovell. Guarded by Wright. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And he's fearless down there, willing to take a hit while trying to score.
Kansas City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's off on the second. Houston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Maxwell against Curry. Screened by Malone.
I think he knew this was going to get physical, and he was ready for it.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Maxwell. There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Left side Curry. Pass to level. They set the pick. The shot from the low post is good. And the Kings lead by 2.
In the paint, Lavelle has to work twice as hard as some other guys, but he is more than willing to do it.
And here is Wright. Pass to Malone. Shot from 12. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Malone's got the game tied up here for Houston.
And I like how versatile he is on offense. Capable of burning defenses in so many ways.
Tie game in Kansas City. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
These guys have been all over the boards in this one, on both ends.
They owned that first quarter because of how hard they went to the boards. Showing hard work does pay off.
Here's Lovell. Pocket 6. Poked away. Stolen by Pippen. To the inside. Here's Cage. Throws down the breakaway jam.
So cool and good to see that activity pay off with a highlight.
Yep, a lot of moving parts, but boy, the finish was terrific.
And those live ball turnovers known to create some highlights, don't they?
And so Kansas City now, following the score by Houston. Here's Lovell. He's guarded by Maxwell. And it's Lovell missing.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Here's Maxwell. Davis sets a screen. Goes up on the high post. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Roberts is checked in for Kansas City. Boyd's checked in for the Rockets. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Cage passes to Full. And count it from 19 feet away.
You can't sleep on Sleepy now from the mid-range because that's when he'll make you pay.
Kansas City trails by 4. Pass to Kellogg. Outside Curry. Here's Lovell. Drills the three-pointer. Lovell's got 5 points so far.
Wow, that's a bit of a surprise. Lovell doesn't take a lot of threes, but knocked that one down.
And it's Pippen in the corner. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Floyd. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Davis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice bit of distribution by Floyd. He really plays with his head up and watches how things are moving out there.
Lovell passes to Curry. There's a screen. Here's Lovell. Drives to the hoop. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 7 points in the game.
Impressive touch from Lovell right there. I mean, he's got a lot of confidence in his jumper, as well he should.
Pass to Floyd. Here's Maxwell. Launches a three. Kellogg pulls it in.
He just can't seem to get anything to go. He's in a bit of a rut.
He's got to simplify things on offense. Concentrate on getting quality looks and not settling for bad shots.
Here's Floyd. Inside. Here's Pippen. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Defenses can't afford to sleep on Pippen inside because that's when he'll dunk on you.
Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. And the Kings making a change here. Lucas is checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Malone comes in for Davis, and it's Anderson in for Maxwell. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The Kings have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Kings, Lucas. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Lucas. And so he makes both from the line. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Floyd.
Defense tries to stop Floyd with some aggressive coverage, but he cleverly turns it into a foul call in his favor.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Eric Gordon taking 2 shots.
That's good from Floyd.
When it comes to his play, Floyd is anything but sleepy. He makes this offense go.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Lucas. Here's Lovell. Shot clock at 6. Fade away. Again, the miss by the Kings.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
It's Pippen on the wing. Guarded by Kerr. Going inside. Floyd, good.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Lovell passes to Lucas. Here's Lovell. He's got 7. To the middle. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Showing some athleticism on the finish. I like seeing Kellogg go for the dunk instead of the layup.
Here's Floyd. He's got 8. Here's Malone. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Eric Gordon.
Kansas City trails by 5. Pass to Lucas. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lucas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
When guarding pick and rolls, rule number 1, stop the ball handler.
Floyd passes to Cage. The Rockets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
At the line for the Rockets, Michael Cage, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Stockton's checked in for the Rockets. No luck that time either. And it's Roberts with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. It's a 3-point game. The tray. It's rebounded by Houston. Up top, Pippen. Guarded by Kerr. Pass to Stockton. And here's Malone. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by Roberts. Kansas City has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pippen with the steal. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
Excellent anticipation there on the defensive end. Almost got the steal.
Yeah, can't be loose with the ball around him.
And the Kings making a change here. Berry's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Maxwell, he's checked in for Pippen. Houston leading by 3. Stockton with it. Pass to Cage. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Here's Floyd. Great D that time from Lucas. Kansas City trails by 3. Pass to Roberts. And no good. Some solid defense by Malone. Here's Floyd. Lucas with the rebound. Kings have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Kings moving the ball around. Rocket 6. It's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Tell you what, this speaks to how poised Stockton is. Doesn't get easily rattled inside.
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Just good fundamental play. If a guy is this open, you feed him.
Here's Floyd, defended by Lucas. The shot by Floyd, no good.
He thought that one was going down as soon as it left his hands.
Well, with good reason. That was a great look. Just bad luck it didn't go down.
Back to Curry. Pass to Lucas. And he hits it to tie the game up. Lucas has got 9 points in the quarter.
Nice footwork to get into position to score from close range.
Malone with the screen. Here's Floyd, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High energy plays like that one are winning plays.
And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. That one's off to a rough 0 for 6 start for him. Back to Lucas. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Way to set up the alley-oop.
Oh, the catch and flush.
If they can come all the way back, we'll remember that one.
Timeout called the Rockets. Houston making some changes. Sanson's checked in, and Pippen subbed in for Maxwell. Outside. Here's Malone. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
The paint is unquestionably Malone's real estate. That's his domain. He makes it really difficult to stop him down low.
Pass to Hammonds. Here's Kellogg, guarded by Pippen. Here's Kellogg. He has 5. 4 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And no good that time. Nice D from Pippen. Here's Floyd, defended by Lucas. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Sampson. Launches it. That shot off the mark. Kings have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. .124 left here in the second. Shot from 16, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Knocks down that jumper easily over the taller defender.
Not a high percentage look. Coach doesn't mind as long as you make it.
Now here's Stockton. Pass to Malone. Baseline try. Rebound by Hammonds. For Kansas City, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. To the inside, and stolen by Lucas. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Stockton outside, unloads from 9, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Pippen's got it all tied up now for Houston.
That's exactly the kind of possession you want on offense. Great chance, and they convert it.
You know, there are occasions when contact doesn't affect the shot. That sure did.
Easy call for the refs.
For Kansas City, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Good on both. With 1 on the clock. No good on that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Kings ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We're back at the Western Conference Final. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. And And Kansas City shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Lucas. Shot clock at 5. There's the screen. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Houston. Pippen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stockton finds Malone. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Boy, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
Pass to Stockton. Here's Floyd. Defended by Lucas. 4 on the shot clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebound by Roberts. Roberts got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Lucas. Sweet move. He lays it in. Lucas has got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings.
It's easy to jack up 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work.
At the top of the key, Malone. Houston moving the ball around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Malone draws all kinds of attention being the dynamic scorer that he is.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Malone.
As the youngest of 9 children, Malone had to be strong growing up. And that physicality is clearly translated to the basketball court.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Kings leading now by 3. 90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Hammonds. Rebound by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now, here's Stockton. Pass to Pippen. They set the screen. Takes it inside. And then Pippen slams it in.
He is a hard charger. Pippen's all about constant motion. He doesn't go half speed.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here is Lucas. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Malone's got 8 rebounds in this game. Down low. Here's Sampson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Check out Sampson slamming it down. Though it doesn't take much for him to reach up there. At 7'4", he can almost dunk flat-footed.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
And I'd bet right now, Coach wants to go over the turnover problem. Seems like they've been trying to force things a bit. Just need to get back into a steady rhythm. Establish the pace of the offense so they can string together a good run. Solid possessions without trying to do too much.
And so Kansas City now, they trail by 1. Pass to Kellogg. Shoots over Pippen. And Kansas City misses again.
He tried to get space with the fadeaway, but it might have just disrupted his shot even more.
Here's Floyd, defended by Lucas. 5 to shoot. Floyd passes to Stockton. And Houston again with the bucket.
Stockton will drive it, but he also can pull up, too. Very versatile when he's got the ball in his hands.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Got a piece of it. Pippen with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Stockton outside. It's good from long range. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
And Stockton's stroke is so pure, especially when he's firing away from downtown.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
Boy, they've been staggered right now. Reeling. So good idea to use the TO.
A chance to refocus your team. Try to respond with your own run, perhaps.
And here are the Kings now. 6-point game. Pass to Roberts. Here's Hammonds. 6 to shoot. Here's Kellogg, guarded by Pippen to stop the run. Jump shot is good that time. Kellogg's got 7 points.
If you can't get inside, you have to have other options. Kellogg finds an opening from mid-range and makes it work. This is the creativity he brings to this offense. Fantastic at involving his teammates with his passing.
And it's the Kings with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. And he drives in. And a missed layup.
Yeah, and size matters when it comes to rebounding inside. Good to see someone like him using his height to his advantage there.
Pippen, the pass to Floyd. Shoots over Lucas. The shot by Floyd, no good.
Really good anticipation. Got a hand in the face right there.
Really disruptive defensively. Great challenge.
And that's a foul called on John Stockton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Roberts. Now here's Lucas. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. Just 4 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Hammonds. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hammonds got his second basket of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
On the wing, Malone.
You know, there's no easy way to stop Malone inside without fouling him. He's got so much strength.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Houston?
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just own that part of the floor in this one.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Malone. And here are the Kings now. They trail by 6. Pass to Roberts. Shoots over Malone. Shot by Roberts, no good. Here's Houston now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Pippen, the pass to Floyd. There's a screen by Stockton. Plays it up and banks it in. Floyd's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
Inside, it's all about agility for Floyd. That's how he finds his way to a close-range look.
Pass to Roberts. Inside. Here's Kellogg. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Kellogg's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice pass creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Back to Malone. They set the pick. And the jam by Karl Malone.
The flush. Malone is another level athlete.
Kansas City trails by 8. Pass to Lucas. Here's Hammonds. Here's Kellogg. Hits from the high post. Kellogg's got 11.
What anticipation to get rid of it quickly. Saw the D closing in and let it fly.
Malone sets the pick for Pippen. Malone with it. Outside Pippen. Back to Malone. Pass to Floyd. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Roberts got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kellogg, guarded by Pippen, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Pippen. Curry's checked in for Kansas City, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Maxwell is checked in for Floyd. Curry on the wing. Pass to Kellogg. Throws it up high, and Lucas slams it in.
Relentless effort on the offensive end. The defense just can't contain his energy.
Stockton outside, and here's Malone. The baseline J, and the shot goes in. Malone's got 7 now in this quarter.
Hey, the game plan is real easy, folks. Get it to Malone and let the mailman deliver.
Oh, and the rejection by Stockton. Pass to Maxwell. Sampson dishes to Stockton. Malone right side. Rebound by the Kings. Now Lucas. 20 points for him. Here's Kellogg. Over Stockton. Kellogg can't get it to go. Pippen against Curry. He lobs it up.
Well, that's one way to extend the lead.
And what incredible timing on that play to do just that.
Huge momentum builder. That's got this team fired up.
Pass to Curry. Here's Hammonds. Nice D from Malone. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Rockets. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Lucas. Shot clock at 6. Takes it from 10. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there. 1:51 left in the third. Pippen against Curry. Pass to Maxwell. Pippen a screen on Lucas. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Kansas City trails by 6. They set the pick. Leaner from distance. And Pippen pulls it down.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
To the inside. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
How about Pippen's decision-making in screen and rolls? I mean, he can really break the defense down.
Bubble passes to Curry. Here's Lovell. He's got 7. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. High post. Chalk up 2 there. Bubble's got 9 points.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
Here's Cage. Pass to Pippen. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, I tell you, Pippen's length helps him close to the rim. Uses that length to score through contact.
High arcing shot. It's rebounded by Maxwell. Stockton right side. Pass to Maxwell. The 3 ball. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Rockets lead by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Rockets leading by 8. Screen by Malone. It's hauled in by Perry. Perry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Lovell. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1. Allen Level.
level is an asset for any ball club. I mean, he's such a solid combo guard and contributes in a lot of different ways.
There's the drive. Floyd. Oh, that's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High energy plays like that one are winning plays.
Goes up off the inbound, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Rockets lead by 7. Pass to Lucas. Anderson against Curry. There's a screen. And Roberts has it in the corner. Curry passes to Level. 3 on the clock. From deep. The rebound by Cade. Rockets leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
And the defensive effort like that, that's why they're trailing.
Exactly. Oof! You have to meet the offense's physicality. And they did not.
Yeah, because when you don't, this is what happens. They throw it right down in your face.
One shot.
Kansas City trails by 10. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Like clockwork, extremely efficient, textbook alley-oop play right there.
Yeah, you know this, Clark. It takes a lot of athleticism to pull it off like that.
Show you right.
They just wish they could find that opening every trip down. Help close this gap.
Pass to Cade. Down low. Here's Floyd. Count that one.
Floyd is such a natural scorer. So creative finishing off plays.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Eric Gordon. Shooting leader.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
That's good from Floyd. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Left side Curry. Here's Level. Inside. That's good. The Houston lead has got down to 9 in the bucket from Perry. Perry's got 4 this quarter. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Anderson against Curry. Cage passes to Maxwell. Malone, a screen on Lucas. Looking to get it going. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Vernon Maxwell. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Maxwell. Both free throws good for Maxwell. Kansas City trails by 11. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Level, and it's off from three-point range. The Rockets shooting at 48% from the floor, looking good. And here's Anderson from the arc, and the three ball is good. Anderson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
Whenever he takes a three, that's a good shot.
Plus, he had a good look at the bucket. You see why this team is up big.
Lovell passes to Curry. Driving inside. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Rebounded by Kansas City. Roberts got his 6th rebound on the night. There's the lob to the hoop. Malone with the steal. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Floyd. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Floyd's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, I love when Floyd is attacking, looking to score whenever he can. Really phenomenal at exploiting defenses like this.
Back to Lucas. To the inside. Here's Perry, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Smart play to get himself a shot by rolling into the open.
Pass to Maxwell. Here's Cage. Takes the three. Maxwell's shot is no good.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Anderson with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Maxwell's shot is no good. Kansas City trails by 14. There's the three. Curry can't get it to go. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. They get the rebound.
Leaving no margin for error. That was a terrific finish.
Clark, this is what happens when you refuse to box them out.
Yep.
Yeah, great positioning and even better timing. Superb work on the offensive glass. And how about the defense right there? Doing an excellent job bothering the shooter without giving in and fouling him.
Floyd passes to Anderson. Now Malone. Fader on the way. He gets it in there. Now that's 17 points for Karl Malone.
Really assertive play that time by Malone. Again, solid defense. I mean, he maintained his poise and found his shot.
Lucas against Maxwell. Lucas inside. Pass to Perry. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lovell. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Cage has got his 5th rebound in this one. Floyd passes to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They're playing a pretty complete game.
Pass to Curry. Here's Lovell. Back to Curry. They set the pick. Over Anderson. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got his first bucket in this one. Rockets leading by 18. Timeout called. Rockets.
I think it's pretty clear Coach wants to change some things. How easy is that to do in a huddle?
If you have an experienced team, that really helps.
So for the Rockets, Sampson's checked in. And Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Maxwell. And here's Stockton. Pass to Sampson. Here's Cage. Malone with it. Makes it off the glass. Malone's got 21.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
To the paint. And the rejection by Pippen.
This is what Pippen is known for, a long, athletic, and exceptional, versatile defender.
Kings foul. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Houston, Scottie Pippen. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Pippen.
The raw potential of Pippen is very enticing. He's got the build of an NBA star and solid instincts. They just need to develop his confidence.
Roberts is checked in for the Kings. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Floyd's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Points, assists, rebounds, defense. Scottie Pippen gives your team all of that. Every team in the league wants a guy like him.
Pass to Kellogg. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Pippen. Now Stockton, defended by Lucas. Here's Floyd. Rebound by Hammond. Hammond's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Stockton against Lucas. Pass to Roberts. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, the way his shot went so wide, pretty obvious he got fouled.
Oh, yeah, plenty of contact there.
At the line for 2, Roberts.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Stockton. Malone in the high post. Clock at 6. Rebound by Hammonds. Kansas City trails by 20. To the middle. Roberts passes to Hammonds. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
An unfortunate misfire. Just dishing the ball straight out of bounds.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High energy plays like that one are winning plays.
Houston leading by 20. Stockton outside. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the Kings. Roberts got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Lucas. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
So good to see two guys on the same page like this.
I know, it's like you and I. It's like they finish each other's sentences.
Yeah, we know that feeling.
Oh, we do.
Or in this case, one finishing off the other's perfectly thrown pass.
Stockton kicks to Pippen. Malone wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists in the game. Timeout, Kings. And it's Lucas with the ball for the Kings. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Gotta love the alley-oop.
Clark, wasn't that a pretty play? Oh, I could watch that all day.
So much fun to watch.
Here's Floyd, defended by Lucas. Floyd passes to Sampson, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Assertive play by Sampson, taking the hit, foul, and still getting a shot up.
Shooting for the Rockets, Ralph Sampson at the line for one.
Shot.
Here's Kellogg.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 5. From 8. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Now Stockton. Pass to Sampson. Houston moving the ball around. Malone, the pass to Sampson.
It's not just the fact that Sampson is 7'4", but Sticks is hard to guard because he moves well and has great skill.
Ralph Sampson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And
You know, Sampson, an imposing physical presence. So long, 7'4", towering big man who I think is as versatile a big man as I've ever seen. Scores, rebounds, defends very well. Very impressive.
And it's a completely new group here for Kansas City. And so he hits both. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter.
A memorable game 3 for sure. And because of how hard they work, this will be a victory for the Rockets.
Coach, they were trading blows for a while there, but in the end, they were able to add some cushion to this lead.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought game. They just had better execution to close it out.
And they're going to roll to their third straight victory to open up these conference finals, giving them a commanding series lead. And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions and the nice night it ended up being for Karl Malone.
And just relentless on the boards. He battled down there for positioning and came away with a bunch of rebounds.
First one falls for him. So both teams making some changes here. Both good from the line that time. 1:06 left to play in the final quarter. Anderson outside. There's the pick. There's the triple. It doesn't go for him. And here's Lucas. And he goes in for the dunk. Right with it. Anderson outside to the paint. Maxwell kicks to Davis. Pass to Cage. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Kellogg pulls it in. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For our terrific reporter David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.